everybody, what's up? Killjoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we have an update on the very doomed Texas Chainsaw Massacre reboot that's coming out sometime soon, sometime this year actually. The unfortunate side to that is that it just had its test screening and oh boy were the reviews negative. So we're gonna be talking about that in just a second here, but first I'm gonna need y'all to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also please consider supporting me on Patreon, the link for that will be in the description below. Alrighty, now let's get into it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing clown.
Oh, no, not the beast! Not the beast!
You son of a...
God, don't do that.
Well, sometimes that is better.
So recently it was reported on Mr. H Reviews, another YouTube channel that talks about horror movies. I'm a big fan of him. He discussed that the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre just had a test screening and oh boy were things not so positive. I guess the audience response was pretty negative. There weren't a whole lot of good things to be said except for like the fact that the film was really gory. A lot of people liked that. There was a lot of like really cool scenes apparently. Obviously nothing was revealed too much to the public. But this is as to be expected from a film where the directors were fired after like just a couple of weeks of working on this thing. I mean, I wasn't exactly expecting the best Texas Chainsaw Massacre to come out of this thing considering all the bumps in the road it's gone through. But man, like I didn't think it was gonna get like that negative of a review, you know? I mean, I was hoping for something a little better. Now the thing is, this is just a test screening. They are still going to have to do reshoots and like put more things in, like based off of what the audience's response was to the film, like how they could make it better. So like there's still time to save this thing. There's still time for them to like go back and do some reshoots and like fix a few things that like maybe the audience did not like. Honestly, what I'm hoping for from this film at this point is a lot of blood, a lot of gore, crazy kills, and like a great Leatherface as well. We have a brand new actor coming back to play Leatherface in this new film. I have no idea who he is. His name is Mark Burnham. He's gonna be playing Leatherface though. I mean like, hey, whatever, cool. As long as it's a big like burly looking dude who can like wear someone else's face, I'm down for it. And the girl from Mandy, who has a really hard name to pronounce, is playing Sally, who is the original final girl from the first movie. I talk a little more about that casting in this video up here. Today is a day for short updates on some of the biggest movies coming out soon. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot else to talk about here. But as I predicted in the past, I don't think this movie is gonna be like the best film in this franchise by any means. Unfortunately, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies are just plagued. Like none of the sequels are really that good besides the second film in my opinion. Like you could say that one remake from like the early thousands is pretty good. Like I think it's not bad. I think honestly out of all these movies, that 2003, 2004 film, it's pretty good. I have a soft spot for that second one though. I mean, Bill Moseley, it's his best role. Chop Top is like one of my favorite characters in this whole universe, so to say. I'm just hoping for a very bloody and disgusting film. That's really all I want from this. Some good kills, people getting cut in half with chainsaws. I'm not asking for much, you know? I'm not expecting the plot to be good because it's not gonna be, let's be honest. But maybe you disagree. Why don't you leave me something about it in the comments so we can talk about it. Thank you all so much for watching this very, very tiny Texas Chainsaw Massacre update. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Just look up Killjoy Jake and I'll come up. Check out my second channel, Movie Smoothie, where I talk about anime and Rick and Morty, basically. So make sure to check that out by clicking on my little channels tab and like, hopefully you subscribe. Also, please consider supporting me on Patreon. The link for that will be in the description below. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.